So there was a dating app, and me and my friends got it just for shits and giggles. And so I'm. Can I say that?
So I seen Abbey on there. I read her little profile thing, and it was pretty funny. So I swiped right, I think it is.
And I promised myself that I wouldn't talk to anybody on this app. I just got it for fun, and I ended up talking to him.
We talked for a little while on the app, and she asked me if I like coffee. We could go get coffee or something like that, and I told her yeah.
He hates coffee.
We started texting. I got her number, and we started texting.
I messaged him first, and I just said, hey. And we got to talking, and we ended up exchanging phone numbers and just started texting each other. And because something in me was telling me, no, just talk to him, just talk to him. So we ended up meeting up that same day that we first met through this app.
And the only thing I remember was, like, I was hoping it wasn't going to be like a man or a group of people coming over here to, thought it was going to get catfish for sure.
As I'm driving out here to meet him, I'm thinking this man is making me drive in the middle of nowhere. I'm about to die. and so I was a little scared, but something in me kept saying, just go for it. I was by myself. I told my best friend Scott where I was, just in case I was going to die.
Once I found out it was really her, she was beautiful, like, as soon as I saw her, so kind of like starstruck, I guess you could say.
I remember pulling into the driveway and seeing him. I knew the second I saw him that I was going to marry him. Just gut instinct told me this is the man that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life.
We watched movies. We went out to a little bar that night, which was crazy. It wasn't good at all. She threw up all over Nacho Mama's. And after that, she came back. She slept in my room and I slept in the living room. And next morning, woke up, talked about it, laughed, joked, started to get to know each other. Then she left the following day, went back to Baton Rouge.
And after that, things just kind of took off and fell for each other really fast.
I instantly missed her, so I knew, I had feelings for her pretty strongly at that point. Texted like every second I had. We texted, called, something like that. So really started noticing, like, when I started to miss her and stuff, that, it should be more serious. We need to do more things to kind of build up the relationship to that point, to where we could get comfortable with dating.
I guess what signified everything for me was we were sitting outside of the house and we were just talking. And just being able to have a conversation with someone that went on for a long time, just talking about our life and feeling comfortable enough to talk to someone about so much deep things, I think that just really sealed the deal for me of being comfortable with someone right off the bat, because I'm never comfortable with people right off the bat.
She started coming over like on all her spare time. I met her grandparents and just, taking the steps to build your relationship, getting to know each other, spending more time together and everything. And I pretty much knew I wanted to marry her from almost the get-go.
Whenever we started hanging out a lot more, I would come over and spend weekends over at the house, and just any free time that I had, we were together, and same with him. And once we started hanging out a lot more and getting to know each other a lot more, it went by really, really fast. But I knew that I loved him, and I knew that I wanted to be with him for the rest of my life.
It was just so quick, I guess you could say. But we tried to have all the right building points before we took it to the dating part.
We both had that mutual click between us that we knew neither of us were ever going anywhere.
Got pretty serious in our relationship. She moved in, and we were living everyday life together and stuff. So,
well, we were sitting at the house and we were talking. This was about a week or two before he actually proposed, and I was telling him, why don't we just exchange our big gifts that we got each other on actual Christmas Day instead of December 19th? And he said, because I want your family to be there for yours. So that kind of planted a little seed in my head to where I'm like, okay, he's gonna propose to me. And I asked him, and he flat out told me, no, he's not ready.
Told her she was having a dog for a present instead because she was aggravating me about getting married so much.
And so I go out and I buy dog food and dog toys and clothes for this dog that never came. So December 19th of 2015, we were sitting in the living room and we had both of our families together for this Christmas party. And I'm unwrapping gifts for Ashton, and I'm handed a box that I think is a gift for Ashton, so I'm opening it for him. And inside the box was a picture frame that says, "Mommy, will you marry Daddy?" And that's how he proposed to me.
And she cried and cried and cried for a long time.
And I was surprised, but at the same time I was like, okay, I was right this whole time. But I was surprised because I was expecting a dog to just walk through the door.
I was excited, like real excited. I knew she was gonna say yes, but she also got me a guitar signed by Sam Hunt, and I was kind of focused on that too. It was pretty cool.
We waited about a year just to make sure that we had all of our ducks in a row, that we were ready, both emotionally within our relationship and financially, to be able to have a wedding and get married.
I just feel like you should only get married once. I mean, you make sure it's the right one. I don't see a point in getting married and you don't know who you get married to.
And we wanted Ashton to be able to walk in our wedding, and he was just a few months old whenever we got engaged.
We had a long engagement just to make sure that we were ready to get married and we would make it and it would last through a marriage.
But it was a lot of excitement and a lot of waiting. But now I'm really excited. I'm ready for it to be here.
She's funny. She's really funny. She jokes all the time. She's really beautiful. I could hold a conversation with her.
He's a huge nerd, and it's really funny, and I like it because I'm also really nerdy with certain things. So we can get together and talk about just goofy things, be basically giant kids together.
We have fun when we're together. She's just fun to be around.
And be able to have a relationship that's not only serious and has its serious moments and its romantic moments, but also have a lot of fun. We prayed for Ashton, and he happened really fast. He was the absolute best thing that could have happened to both of us.
I want to enjoy Ashton as much as I can. You know, let him grow up and have as much attention as he could get.
He's so silly and goofy and sassy, and he's so sweet and loving, and he's so well behaved. He's the easiest kid in the world. So easy. He has brought such a light on everybody. He's the first grandchild on both sides of the family, and our first child, obviously. So he's spoiled rotten. And he just brings so much joy to everyone that he meets.
My goals is to eventually build. I don't plan on going to school or anything. I got a job. I work with my family, and I couldn't ask for a better job, and I'm probably never going anywhere else. That's where I plan on being for the rest of my life.
And then after everything with that is done and I get established in a career, we both want to start trying to have more children, and hopefully I get a girl.
I work with my best friends, my uncles, my cousins. I mean, it's a fun atmosphere being at work. It's hard work, but it's with my family, so it makes it 10 times easier when you're with them. After she gets through school and we, save up financially to get ready for another kid, we will. About in 5 years or so, that's what I'm shooting for.
And just have a small little happy family.